People underestimate how much potential is hidden inside the things they already have. Not because they're incapable, but because the world has trained them to think they need something extra before they can begin. The right gear, the perfect timing, a bigger budget, a louder platform. But progress rarely starts with abundance. It usually starts with someone looking at what's in front of them and deciding it's enough to move. When you look closely at people who build meaningful success, you'll notice something important. They don't waste energy wishing for different circumstances. They learn how to stretch what's available. They squeeze value out of experiences, out of mistakes, out of tools that might look average on the surface. Their creativity isn't born in comfort, it's built from limitation. Constraints sharpen people in ways comfort never will. Think about the early days of almost any breakthrough story. Before polished systems, before recognition, before support, there was usually someone improvising, someone repurposing hand-me-down tools, studying free resources online, or practicing skills in spaces nobody cared about. That invisible stage is where most people cultivate sharpness, discipline, and resilience, qualities that can't be bought, only developed. What stops most people is the belief that their starting point is too small. They convince themselves that their environment holds them back or their background disqualifies them. But small beginnings are not weaknesses, they're foundations. If you can perform with limited tools, your capability multiplies when better resources eventually arrive. On the other hand, someone who can't manage a little will struggle even more with a lot. Growth always exposes your habits, no matter the scale. Let's consider two examples. Example 1. Many musicians you listen to now didn't have studios when they started. They recorded vocals in closets, under blankets, into cheap microphones, and still created songs that opened doors for them. They didn't wait until they felt ready. They used the moment they had. Example number 2. Some of the earliest viral influencers didn't have professional setups. They filmed videos using outdated phones propped up on water bottles. But because they committed to the process, those rough beginnings eventually turned into polished careers. The point isn't where they started, it's how they approached that beginning. They treated what they had as fuel, not a limitation. This whole idea of using what you got is more than a motivational line. It's a mindset that rewires how you approach everything. When you stop fixating on what's missing, you begin to recognize the power of what you do have, your time, your energy, your willingness to learn, your ability to adjust. These are assets. They matter more than any equipment or perfect setup ever will. Your current skills might feel unfinished, but unfinished doesn't mean useless. Your knowledge might feel incomplete, but incomplete doesn't mean irrelevant. Every bit of experience you've collected, your wins, your losses, your missteps, can be converted into progress if you choose to work with it instead of dismissing it. Waiting for better conditions is how people lose years. Movement creates clarity, and clarity builds momentum. When you start where you are, you give yourself a chance to grow into who you're trying to become. You don't need to have everything, you just need to begin with something. So take what's in your hands, your skill, your story, your effort, your resources, even if they feel small. Don't overlook them. Don't underestimate them. They might be the exact tools meant to shape your next chapter. Start with what you have, build with what you have, and watch how quickly not enough turns into more than I expected.